So they're going to get a lot of cards in their hand, but guess what? We're going to get even more cards in our hand. Winged Portent. How important is this? Let's draw all the cards, and they did. Good. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with ManaMan. Today, we've got a juicer for you. We've got the Winged Weenies. That's right. We've got the Winged Words. We've got Winged Portent. We've got the everything. Everything's got wings in here and everything. The Malevolent Hermit kind of has wings. The Clarion Spirit kind of makes things with wings, but you get the point. We're trying to fly our way into victory, and I cannot wait to. I mean, this is sort of a side note here, but the Alchemy and Standard bans have been coming, the buffs, nerfs, everything with everything, all those different kind of formats. I cannot wait until it's going to shake up the new format. I think things like this are going to be a lot more playable, and I'm a little bit nervous because this is kind of a jankier type deck, so I'm a little bit nervous about facing the clerics and the dragons. So post-nerf, I think this is going to be a little bit stronger, but nevertheless, we've got the Winged Weenies. What we got? These are the super weenies, the Battlefield Raptor, the Kitesail Cleric, and the Silver Raven. Very good cards. I mean, you know, you got a first strike, flying, whatever. You can tap up to 2 target creatures. That comes up sometimes, and the scry is really nice on the Silver Raven. So these are our workhorses. It's going to be able to feed our Overcharged Amalgam. I still love this card. I'm only running 2 because we are a more aggressive deck, so it doesn't come up a whole lot. But I love this card. I think it's. Does anyone remember Furled Mystic? Overcharged Amalgam reminds me of Furled Mystic a lot. Flash, flying, exploit. Whenever you exploit a creature, you're going to be able to counter anything pretty much. You're going to be able to counter a spell, an activated ability, or a triggered ability. So that is absolutely wonderful. I still adore this card, and because it is a flying and it gives a nice little exclamation point at the 4-drop, I'm going to be running it. We only have 2 Winged Words. This deck can be a little bit, I don't know, I think 2 is just fine. It adds a little bit of juice to it, but, you know, I wish that the flyers were a little bit more deep. We could run, there's a few other flyers, but they don't do anything. They're just 1/1 flyers, which, you know, it's fine. We just want a little bit more upside. I wish that the pool was a little bit deeper on these flyers, but, you know, we'll take what we can get. The Clarion Spirit's just going to ramp out a bunch of flyers. That's what we're pretty much doing here. Fateful Absence and Valorous Stance are musts because Alchemy is so creature heavy with the clerics and the dragons and whatnot that you're going to need a lot of creature hate. So Fateful Absence and Valorous Stance are going to make the cut here. You can't have enough of them. Those Righteous Valkyries and all those dragons are going to need the cut. They're going to need to swim with the fishies. So, Shaile, Dean of Radiance, this is actually a really cool card. It's really fun. You're never going to play it for Dean of the Shadow, obviously, but it's got Flying and Vigilance. So, on turn 2, you play this puppy. On turn 3, maybe you play a Clarion Spirit and a Weenie, and then you'll be able to play the Spirit, play a Weenie, and then Clarion Spirit will pop out a Weenie. So, it's 3 cards you'll play on turn 3, and then Shaile, the Dean of Radiance, you can tap it after swinging because it has Vigilance, and then give them all a +1/+1 counter. So, I think it's a cute little card, especially if you go first. You can make some really wide and scary boards here really quick. So this card's a fun little 2-of in this deck. Malevolent Hermit's obviously in because same thing as Overcharged Amalgam. I do like being able to threaten a counter because if it goes against a board wipe of some sort, you're kind of just screwed. You're not going to live a doom. If you go wide and you just get doom scarred, I hate to say it, that's literally the game. This deck can't recover very well, especially because it needs the Winged Portent, which is the highlight of this video. Draw a card for each creature you control flying. If you get board wiped, the Winged Portent is useless. You can't draw cards if you don't have any creatures with flying on the battlefield. So yeah, you gotta make sure you have a Malevolent Hermit or an Overcharged Amalgam at least ready, because if not, you're not gonna be able to survive. You just can't recover. But this is the deck. We got all the Winged Weenies in the world, the Winged Portent, Winged Words, and I love it, the Winged Important. That's as I like to call it. I probably will refer to that in this video multiple times because how could you not? It's right there. Also got Emeria's Call for a little bit of flavor, but other than that, that's the deck. Let's go ahead and fly the Winged Weenies out into victory and get ready to vanquish some enemies. Well, I'll tell you what, it is always an honor to play against the great Triple H. Let me tell you something. Wow. Hello. We're gonna have to give you a hello. I was a huge wrestling fan back in the day. They give me a hello. They know it's about the Triple H name. I hope they know that. So they go for the ice tunnel. Seems like we're playing something. I don't know what the heck we're playing. Damir Ice? I don't know. Either way, we're gonna find. I don't want to find out too soon. Go ahead and drop the Clarion Spirit. We don't have enough blue for the Winged Portent, but I don't think that's the end of the world. It's not the beginning of the world either. It's definitely pretty bad. Don't get me wrong here. They're going to go Bloodchief's Thirst. Okay. We do have another Clarion Spirit, fortunately. So let's go for a Clarion Spirit, and we're gonna get 2 weenies in the air. Battlefield Raptor is weenie number 1. Clarion Spirit is going to make weenie number 2. And hopefully we can get into a blue source and get our Winged Portent here before they go with some sort of like Meathook Massacre. So fortunately we do get into our blue source, and now we can go with our Winged Portent. I think I'm gonna actually play this at sorcery speed, just because of the possibility that this could be a counter spell, and then yeah, so let's go ahead and just do this. Plus we could also get a white weenie for 1 or something. Don't really get anything, that's not a big deal. So it's basically just a divination. We just drew 2 cards for 3. I think that's fine. So Infernal Grasp, they are down to 14 at this point, and we still have 2 weenies in the air, and we actually have another Clarion Spirit. That's pretty awesome, can't even lie about it. So let's go for Clarion Spirit. We've got Spirit, yes we do. Clarion Spirit. Now what do we want to do? Do we want to go for another Clarion Spirit? I think we don't want to do that. We're actually going to use for Winged Worlds. Or we want to go for this. I think we're going to go for Winged Worlds. I want to save the Winged Portent. You know, we got the Winged Weenies. We got the Winged Portent. We got the Winged World. It's just a wingy world out here. Okay, we're going to swing in. Take him down to 12. Now we do have the Malevolent Hermit. That's going to be pretty nice because that way if they have some sort of... Okay, so we have Behold the Multiverse, but if they have some sort of like, you know, obviously a board wipe of some sort, Shadow's Verdict, Meathook Massacre, we'll be able to get out the Malevolent Hermit and at least pressure them into having a counter. So they're going to drop blue. So yeah, this is just Damir with this Ice Tunnel's throwing me off here, though. It really is. So Meathook Massacre is going to come out. They figured our beautiful creatures weren't going to last forever. So they're going to go back up to 16, and that does hurt. Make no mistake, that is pretty rough. But let's go for another Clarion Spirit. Yes. And then we'll go for a Kitesail Cleric, and then we'll be able to use a Winged Portent. I think that's pretty good. We'll have 2 flyers, and then the Winged Portent will give us 2 cards if we can draw with it. I think that's pretty good. I don't even remember if I dropped my... I always have a bad habit of not remembering if I have a land drop or not, but... do we want to go with Malevolent Hermit? This is the problem, because all of our creatures are so weak that if they have another Meathook Massacre... Well, the Malevolent Hermit actually can't stop it. They can just pay the 3, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I guess we'll try. We're just gonna hope that they don't have another Meathook Massacre. If they've got like a Shadow's Verdict or something, we'll be able to counter it. But let's see, if they drop another land, if they have another land and a Meathook Massacre, I think we just chalk it up to bad luck. So they actually have Shadow's Verdict. We're gonna counter the heck out of that. That is going to be a no-go. Fortunately, they will gain a life, but that's alright, because we absolutely cannot take a Shadow's Verdict here. So, what do we want to do? I think we want to go for the Malevolent Hermit, and then go for the Winged Portent, but we want to at least make sure we save a deserted beach, so that we can play one of our weenies. So, we're going to tap this for white, blue, white, go for the Malevolent Hermit. And now we go for Winged Portent, and the Winged Portent is so important here, because we're going to go and drop this, and the Clarion Spirit will give us another one, and we're going to draw 4 cards here. Look how great that is. The value is just off the charts. So we swing in, down to 13 they go. Unfortunately, we are susceptible to another board wipe, but I think they're running a little bit low. I mean, we've already dodged a Meathook Massacre. We survived a Shadow's Verdict. I think at this point, we're looking pretty okay here. So, I guess we can just drop this for blue. I like blue. Blue's just a good card. It's a good color, you know? So, we got a lot of different options we can do. We're all flying except for our Clarion Spirit. So, I guess we'll just use Fading Hope. And we're going to pay the 3 life because we're way ahead in the life total here. I do not care. Ouchie, ouch. We'll go for Fading Hope. They're going to go for Fading Hope on our Clarion Spirit. And that's really rude. You got to admit, that's just very, very rude. So, okie dokie. They'll get another Pest token. We'll get another Winged Portent. We're taking that Winged Portent because we want to draw every card in the mother frickin' land. I'll tell you that right now. Clarion Spirit. You want to go for Winged Worlds? Yeah, let's go for Winged Worlds here. Yep. And then we'll get a Malevolent Hermit, and then we'll be able to counter, because we're leaving 1 blue open. Yep. We'll be able to counter what? Another Shadow's Verdict. Another Mihawk Massacre is very bad, but we're not, hey, we don't want to think about that. No way, no how. Go ahead and pass this. We want to leave the Malevolent Hermit open for 1 mana. Another Mihawk Massacre is pretty disastrous. So they're just going to go for the Sedgemoor Witch for now, but fortunately all of our things are flying. So they're going to go for Behold the Multiverse. Because we don't have any sort of removal, I'm just going to actually get rid of this Behold the Multiverse. Yeah, they're going to gain a life, it is what it is, but I don't want them drawing. I really don't. And because the Malevolent Hermit is on the ground, like I don't want it to be around because it's on the ground. So let's drop this. What do we have in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We actually could go with Cave of the Frost Dragon. I think we're actually just a little bit shy of lethal, right? So if we go Cave of the Frost Dragon, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're just a little bit too shy. Okay, not a big deal. I think what we can do, we can tap up to 2 target creatures. That's not going to be enough. If we go for Winged Portent, no, I'm just gonna go for Kitesail Cleric here, and I don't want to do any tapping. Can't push for lethal anyway, so let's just do this. Let's go for Cave of the Frost Dragon. That won't let us be able to use the Winged Portent. Spending way too much time on something that shouldn't be that hard. We'll keep the Clarion Spirit back. Down to 4 they go. We can always use this, and then we'll go ahead and drop the Malevolent Hermit. Create another 1/1, and the next time we use this, we're gonna just be able to just, oh my gosh, look at this. I don't even care. I don't care if we can't keep all the cards. We're gonna draw out all the cards. So they're gonna go with Discover the Formula, okie dokie. So they're gonna get a lot of cards in their hand, but guess what? We're gonna get even more cards in our hand. Winged Portent. How important is this? Let's draw all the cards, and they did. Goodbye, Triple H. You are no longer the World Heavyweight Champion. Remember to subscribe to the channel for more Magic deck videos every single day. Zmitty, how we doing here? We go first. We're gonna keep this sucker. This is a pretty gosh darn good hand as far as I'm concerned. Cave of the Frost. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. So, I don't know about you, but I cannot wait for these bans across Alchemy and Standard to go through. I cannot wait for this format to get a healthy shaken up, and man, even dungeons are going to be looking pretty good. We're going to go ahead and give our opponent a friendly hello, because they're kind of taking their sluggish old time here. Oh, and they take a mulligan. You know what? You hate to see it. You love to play against it. You hate to see it. So they take their mulligan. Alright, we'll be on our way. Let's drop our Battlefield Raptor. Let's see what we can do here. We got a Clarion Spirit. Ooh, so we're going against what I would assume to be Izzet, but don't want to assume. Don't want to make any assumptions here. Going to go with our Clarion Spirit. We're just going to go wide. We are an aggressive deck, and that is what we do, baby. So let's go ahead and swing in here. Ruin Crab. Okay, so we're going against Mill, very obviously. And, oh, an Evolving Wilds. How annoying. You're going to be annoying. That hello, I take back. Is there a way I can take back my hello? I think there should be a way. Fortunately, we do have a Clarion Spirit, and we're going to go extra wide here. I am not fooling around. We're going to drop our Battlefield Raptor, and look at all these weenies we're going to have. Look at all these. We're going to have 4 weenies in the air after this is all said and done. I don't care. I don't care what you're going to do with your little evolving... I mean, I kind of care. I'm not going to lie. I do care a little bit. But we'll swing with our Battlefield Raptor. Can't swing with the Clarion Spirit because they're just going to block with the little crabby boy. So Evolving Wilds is going to pop off and mill us for an extra 3. I'm feeling pretty good, though. We are kind of wide here. I mean, what are they... I guess they could be running some sort of... what's that? Oh, man, what is that card called? I don't even remember. Cinderclasm or something? Hey, if they're running Cinderclasm, I mean, hey, good for you. I can't even lie. That's just really sucky. But if not, we're going pretty wide here. And let's see, we're down to 42 cards. That's a very manageable... We also have a Malevolent Hermit. We can maybe, keyword maybe get out, but we won't have the blue for it. So that's really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and swing on in with everyone. The whole party. Everyone's invited. Winged weenies, no winged weenies, whatever you got. Fading Hope. That's really rude. That really is. Go ahead and get rid of that. Not the end of the world. I guess, you know, whatever. They put it on the bottom. I like to see that. Oh, I love to see that. We'll go ahead and swing in. They're going to block one of our Clarion Spirits. Oh my gosh, really? Another one? Okay, whatever. Hey, they're down to 3 cards in their hand. They can't have the best cards ever. and Scry 1 bottom, so sitting pretty good. We'll be able to take them down 4 health. So down to 4, maybe if they don't have something else. Goodness, I didn't even know. So, yep, boom, boom. Take them down to 14, and we'll go with our Malevolent Hermit. We don't have enough blue, which is really, really unfortunate to cast, to threaten them with the target non-creature spell of a counter. But we can also use Valorous Stance to give it indestructible if they want to get cute with it. And, I'm hoping they don't. Okay, this is awesome, because if they have, like, Tasha's Hideous Laughter or something weird, we could always threaten them with the Malevolent Hermit. These Valorous Stances are very dead here, unfortunately, but hey, you know what's not dead? Swinging in here. So we're sitting on pretty comfortable here. We have 2 Valorous Stances. It's not the greatest thing. I'm assuming because they are running like red, they're probably running some sort of removal. So they're gonna block us here. Bing bong. That's a big old yombo right there, ladies and gentlemen. 8-20. Ladies and gentle mages. We have them down to 8. I'm feeling pretty good. We've got some soft counters. Oh, there goes our Emeria's Call. Got all of our cool cards. Getting rid of our Overcharged Amalgam, Emeria's Call, Shaile the Dean of Radiance. They're getting rid of everything cool. They're gonna go with Galvanic Iteration. Do we want to counter this? I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? They're gonna be able to counter or play 1 copy of whatever they're playing here. I'm assuming it's gonna be like Tasha's Hideous Laughter, or yeah, Tasha's Hideous Laughter or Maddening Cacophony. There it is. So, okay. So they're gonna mill 8 cards. I think we're gonna have to let this go. I'd rather have Malevolent Hermit there for the damage. Tasha's Hideous Laughter is a lot worse for our deck, and I'll explain why. Because Tasha's Hideous Laughter, for one, exiles, and we can't get a Malevolent Hermit out of the graveyard, as well as all of our creatures, a lot of them are like 1-drops. So Tasha's Hideous Laughter, they don't have it, and it doesn't matter. Good game, mill. Ooh, this is not the best hand because we can't get this Battlefield Raptor out. We're going to keep it. I don't want to mulligan and then get a one-handed land and then draw and then discard a card. So, it is what it is. We'll just deal with the Deserted Beach that comes in tapped. We'll be a little slow, but we're on the play here. So, we can't be... Beggars can't be choosers. So, red, white. I'm assuming we're probably going against dragons. Dragons are all the rage now. Let's go for the Clarion Spirit. Yeah, we got some spirit here. This is not too bad, because we can set up for the Malevolent Hermit on turn 3 and a Battlefield Raptor and create a 1-1. And then go for Overcharged Amalgam. So yeah, we are facing the dreaded dragons. So they get a fearsome whelp. You know, I've been in worse situations. It's not the end of the world. We can drop this plains here, and let's just go ahead and swing in. Maybe they get cute and block. They do not. They go just straight down to 18. Pretty unfortunate, but we go for Malevolent Hermit. We go for Battlefield Raptor. Alrighty, let's see what you got here. Let's see what you got. Any Town Razor Tyrants? Unfortunately, we won't be able to get into our Overcharged Amalgam. They got the Town Razor Tyrant. You know it's coming. So Town Razor Tyrant's gonna go ahead and hit that on our island. I think we're just gonna take this because I want to have this island up for our Overcharged Amalgam. Oh boy, what do we want to do here? We are running 4 Valorous Stances. We just can't really catch a break, to be honest with you. I guess we'll just go ahead and stay put, and we'll at least be able to use an Overcharged Amalgam if they want to play another scary dragon. So we'll at least be able to do some okay, we're gonna have to use Overcharged Amalgam here. Not on my watch. So we'll finally be able to get rid of something here. I'm actually gonna get rid of the Malevolent Hermit. And then we'll go ahead and counter the Adult Gold Dragon. Why am I getting rid of the Malevolent Hermit? Well, it's simple, because it does not fly. That's why. And this is going to swing in. I'm actually going to just block you here. Sure. So we actually just... Okay, we at least get rid of the Overcharged Amalgam. I'm going to take the action here. I don't want to keep taking damage. So now we have a Valorous Stance. This is actually pretty good. So we can actually destroy another dragon that comes out. So we're weathering the storm as best as we can. Yeah, this is a pretty easy swing. They might, I don't know, it depends on how many dragons they want to make cheaper in their hand. They might, hard maybe on a might block. I don't know. Are they threatened by us? I don't think they would be, so not expecting it. So they are going to let this go through. We'll take them down to 15. I'm going to play our Malevolent Hermit and then drop a Silver Raven because this allows us to get the Clarion Spirit. And then we'll have Valorous Stance on the back end. So let's take a scry here. What do we want to do? No, land is not good here. Absolutely hashtag no to the land. Getting a little bit nervous now. We do have a Valorous Stance, so they go for Divine Purge. Wow. Wow, that I did not see that coming. Some of these dragon decks do run Divine Purge. Absolutely didn't see it coming. So, okie dokie. They do have a Moon Veil. We'll be able to get rid of the Moon Veil with a Valorous Stance. So, not the end of the world. I guess we'll keep it. We'll just save it. Man, oh man, this is actually pretty rough. I guess we'll just play the Clarion Spirit. Because I want to get, I want to get this Clarion Spirit online. It does come in tapped or whatever. But we'll be able to use Valorous Stance and then play the Cleric. And we just want to get the weenies out in the air. So, I'm assuming we're going to get, we're going to attack, not the end of the world. I think if we drop another something big and scary, it's going to get a little bit rough here. We can only kill so many of these dragons, and that Divine Purge really did us in. So they go for a Fearsome Whelp, okay. They actually did not take the discard, so I'm assuming they have some good cards in here. Okay, be that as it may, we're going to have to use this Valorous Stance. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to. I don't want them to keep drawing cards, or at least putting the option to draw cards. And because we use the Valorous Stance before we get our weenie out with the Clarion Spirit, it won't be able to pop our little 1/1. So, yeah, I'm assuming they'll just go, well, I mean, they kind of have to go to our face. It's the only thing that really makes sense. We'll go for the Kitesail Cleric. Yeah. This way we do get another 1/1, and we can swing in with our Clarion Spirit. We're still going to need a little bit more mana. We couldn't do our Kitesail Cleric. Dragon's Fire on our Clarion Spirit is really unfortunate. We do get a 1/1, 2 more weenies in the air. And we played Valorous Stance. I'm thinking, we got screwed. We just got really screwed. Yeah, we just got super screwed on our mana source here, on the auto tap feature. It's because we could have played another Cleric here. Oh, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? So they go for our Deserted Beach. They're gonna go for our Cleric's next or what? So they still got one card in their hand. I suppose we're gonna have to take this. I just misclicked. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I did not mean to do that. But okay. Misclicks kill, folks. Misclicks kill. Fortunately, we do have a Winged Portent, so we can get another 2 cards, but this isn't looking good. I don't think we have another choice. We're just going to go ahead and use the Winged Portent. Draw 2 cards here. No land. This is... I can't wait for the alchemy changes. I'm just being salt. I'm going full-blown, unapologetic salts right now. I don't care. Can't wait for these dragons to get out of here. The alchemy ban is going to be... so beautiful in these Town Razor Tyrants. Can't just destroy all your land. The Fearsome Whelp can't ramp it up into turn 3. Oh, it's going to be a thing of beauty. But that is not time yet. We can only deal with what we got going on right now. So let's see what you want to do. If they want to drop one more fat dragon, that's going to be game, unless we just top that. Yeah, because we already can't deal with the Town Razor Tyrant, so we're already begging for some sort of help. Fateful Absence, Valorous Stance, etc., etc. So if they drop another one, it's going to get real gross. Come on, don't take us down. Oh, okay, so the timer finally goes down, and hey, I'll take a win any way I can get it. I tell you what, I'm not too picky. I'm really, really not. So, I'm going to go for Kitesail Cleric here. Sure, go ahead and put this on the battlefield. Winged Portent. We'll draw 3 cards this way. I just want to draw all the cards. At a certain point, it's just going to be very important to draw all the cards. We'll go ahead, and we're not going to swing in just yet. But let's see if our opponent is playing... Come on. You were just about to kill me with the Town Razor Tyrant. It was going to be really scary. I was going to cry. Come on. You know you didn't want to end up like this. The Winged Weenies, take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. So back at the hideout with the post-game wrap, and definitely want to say that this deck ran about what I thought it was going to run as. It definitely was weaker. Obviously, you're not gonna like going if you go second versus clerics or especially dragons. You're pretty much out of luck. If you're on the draw and you face Town Razor Tyrant on turn 3 and you're just drawing for your turn 3 draw, you're pretty much out of luck. Just scoop. You don't even try. We had a really bad luck. I think we played about 16 matches in this game. Or this episode rather, and I think we were on the play maybe 4 times. It was one of the worst streaks of luck in just straight up going first or second that I've ever had. So that was really unfortunate, but I still had a really good time making this. When the Winged Portent does go off and you can just draw like 6 cards for 3 mana, it does feel broken, but yeah, other than that, it was really fun. If you can definitely get those Valorous Stances out in the right matchups, the right time, you do have a shot. This deck is really fun, and I had a great time making it. So go ahead and leave me a like. The button looks just like this. Go ahead and subscribe, comment, tell me, just do something. Tell me how ugly I am. Just do something because it helps out the channel a lot, and I really appreciate all of you. But until then, I will see you on the next episode. ManaMan, out.